What is up, everyone? It's Wacko. Welcome you to week 9 of Sacred Dress Shrines Season 10. We're finally in the last week of replays before going into playoffs again. Um, I feel like this season went by like pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie. Which is good because I love for winter to end sooner. So yeah, we have all 8 of our games. I was a little bit worried about Mr. Zelda Chan and Steven Chan for finishing their game, but they did. Of course, as always, we have Odie's our last game. 8:30 every day. I expect to see an Odie game. So, every Sunday. So, yeah. Starting off, because I'll probably make some announcements like at the end. We're gonna see Log versus Jaden. Log is no longer. He can no longer make playoffs, unfortunately. So no Stellar Trapagos in playoffs. Honestly, thank the fucking Lord. So yeah, we're gonna see a Stellar Trapagos, Kyurem White, Zamazenta, Hero Form, Slowking Galar, Tornti, and Ogerpon. This might be like Ogerpon's debut, because I feel like he hasn't used it yet, but oh, you know, no, he's used it before. I haven't seen it in a while, though. On Jaden's side, we have Fluttermane, Alolan Muck, Great Tusk, Mega Scizor, Rayquaza, and Thunder's Therian. I'm hoping to see Mega Scizor die in this battle. If you can do anything for me, Log, kill the Scizor, please. Alright, so getting things started. We're going to lead with Slowking into Rayquaza. And we're going to see Dragon Dance, and we're going to see an Ice Beam into this. And then we're going to see Future Sight into EQ Shuka. That kind of ate, not going to lie. We're going to bring down Jeff Quaza to his Sash. Dragon Ascent will knock out the Slowking, but Slowking will also get the knockout on Rayquaza with Future Sight. I'm honestly pretty good trade for a Log there. Now we're going to go into Ogerpon on the Thundurus. We're going to see Volt Switch. That Volt Switch did a lot of damage. Is this like Specs? I don't know. I feel like it just did a lot of damage. We're going to see Knockoff into the Scizor, U-turn into Zamazenta. We're going to see, yeah, I was going to say, I think Scizor will just U-turn there too. We're going to get into Terrapagos on the Scizor. We're going to Rock Polish. Jaden actually risks the Flamethrower. Maybe he's like Spadef or something, but yeah. Now we're gonna Terra Stellar. Muck is in. We're gonna Calm Mind, and we're gonna see a Clear Smog. Okay, good. Good Clear Smog. Now we're gonna see Power Up Punch. Okay. Earth Power. No weakness policy. We're gonna P-Jab Poison. And we're going to eat these Earth Powers. Oh, no, it can't be fucking weakness policy. It's fucking Assault Vest. Duh. We're gonna see P-Jab. It's gonna knock out the Kyurem. We're gonna see Terrapagos come in now. Tank the Terra Starstorm. We're also gonna P-Jab the... Wait, what? Huh? What? Wait. Huh? It works like that? I've never seen that interaction before. Okay, so we Poison Jab into the Terrapagos. We get the Poison with the Poison Jab, but we eat the Lumberry. However, Poison Touch also activates. So basically, what happened there is they both activated. That is so interesting. Is that how, like, is that a glitch, or is that how it, like, actually works? That's very, interesting. Yeah. Well, we got a Poison Terrapagos. Fluttermane's gonna come in. We're gonna Calm Mind. Heavy Slam into the Focus Sash. Okay. And then we're gonna see the Moonblast knock it out. Zama's gonna come in. Zama's not faster. Huh. Why didn't we run Zama to be faster? Interesting. Okay. Looks like we choked a creep or something. Oh well. Anyways, we're gonna see the U-turn into Thundurus. Ogerpon will come in on the Volt Switch. Like, is this Specs the Thundurus? That's interesting. Oh god, but Log should just probably lose to Scizor here. U-turn will knock it out, and then you probably go, what, back into Thundy, and we just kill Torn with, like, T-Bolt. Yeah. Oh! Do we... Either he fucked a creep again, or it's, like, Scarf. Maybe it's, like, Scarf Modest. Okay. That was a game. This Muck was very cool, despite the Poison Touch and Poison Jab poisons activating at the same time. Clear Smog is always nice to see, and it walled the absolute shit out of both of these Ubers. Like, I feel like I haven't seen Alolan Muck do that much work in a while. So that's always good to see Mega Muck do all that work. Eject Pack on this was also, or Eject Button on that was also cool. Yeah, and then I always like the bait, like Shuka G-Kings with Ice Beam. They're always a good bring. Next up we have me versus Samkey. For some reason my profile, or my avatar changed. For some reason it keeps changing. I don't really know why. But now we have Yveltal, Zygarde, Tapu Koko, Iron Moth, Ferrothorn, and Ariados. Ariados making his huge debut because Sam does not run removal. As you can see, he has no removal on his side. We have Mamoswine, Mega Lucario, Darkrai, Terra Necrozma, Iron Crown, and Palkia. It's going to be Terra Water on the Zygarde, Terra Fairy on the Necrozma. So I'm going to lead with Ariados. He has no Sticky Web removal. He's just going to Photon Geyser into me as I'm going to get up my Sticky Web. He's going to get up Rock, Zy, Electro Web. I was a little bit worried about him clicking like Dragon Dance there. So I just Electro Webbed, hoping like I could slow him down a little bit. However, I kind of regret it, as I probably could have went for T-Spike there. He's going to Photon Geyser kill me. And now I'm going to bring in Iron Moth. I'm going to Sludge Wave. He's going to eat his Kebia. I do 42%. And this is fucking Poison Barb, by the way. I did 42% with fucking Poison Barb. So now Coco's going to come in. I'm not in a good spot because I just lost the Mon that I thought was going to win me the game. So yeah, now I'm going to bring in Coco. He's going to Terra Blast, which doesn't do too much to me, and I'm going to be able to kill Necrozma with the Grass Knot. Mamoswine's going to come in now. And I'm going to Grass Knot him as he Trailblazes. I'm not really sure why he Trailblazed and not just like Ice Sharded, but you know what? It's okay. Ferrothorn's going to come in now as Palkia switches in on the webs. I'm also going to get up my rocks because I think rocks are going to help me win the game. He's actually going to stay in Spatial Rend. I kind of risked him going for Flamethrower there, but I had kind of assumed he would think I'd switch into Yveltal or Zygarde there. He's going to Flamethrower there, though, and I get a lot of recovery back with the Leech Seed. Crown's going to come in. We're going to lower its speed as he gets Quark Drive Special Attack. And I'm not really sure why he's Quark Drive Special Attack, because I'm pretty sure he could have been attack boosting. He is like a attack like SD set, so I'm not really sure like what his thought process there was. I'm going to Sucker Punch though, because I wanted to... Basically, all I needed was some chip on the Palkia, and I thought I won the game with Zygarde. But he's going to let me take Iron Crown from him. Darkrai is going to come in, and it's going to take the webs as well as some rocks. Oblivion Wing is going to take him down to about 39%. I get a lot of my health back. He subs, and I'm going to Oblivion Wing. I'm going to break his sub, get some extra health back. As he Ice Beams, he's going to take my Yachi, and I'm going to freeze. And I'm going to get Frozen Solid. Ice Beam will do that. I still get Frozen Solid, and I'm going to get knocked out by Ice Beam. I feel like I've been getting frozen a lot lately. Maybe not in draft. I feel like in random battles, there's been like a lot of freezes. Whether or not it's me getting frozen or my opponent's getting frozen. I had a game earlier where like I froze my opponent twice in the first like 8 turns. which is insane. So I'm not really sure if there's just some Christmas magic going on. It is like February, and I feel like around Valentine's Day is like the worst time of the year for like being cold, snowing. Uh, my house just got like 8 inches of snow today on top of like the 6 we already had. So we're kind of trapped under like a foot of snow right now. But yeah, Yveltal's gonna go down, which is okay. It gives me the opportunity to, I guess, go into Zygarde. As I Dragon Dance, I am faster. He's gonna Hypnosis. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. He has Hypnosis. Um, I'm gonna stay asleep as he Dark Pulses. Leftovers is going to kind of help me a bit as he Dark Pulses again. Doesn't do too much. I get lucky with a lower roll there. Now I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna Arrows, kill Darkrai, and I'm gonna be at 10% because of lefties. Mamoswine's gonna come in. It's gonna come in and get the speed drop. Doesn't really matter. Ice Shard just barely doesn't knock me out, and I'm gonna get off my Arrows, knock out Mr. Mikey Thomas. Gonna just barely hold on with my lefties. And the fact that he's not going Lucario tells me that he does not have Vacuum Wave or Bullet Punch. So, yeah, I'm gonna knock out the Palkia with Arrows. Get a little bit more HP back. Now Lucario's gonna come in, and Lucario is going to go down to an Arrows. So, very, very close game. To be honest, though, if he didn't get the freeze, I'm pretty sure Yveltal could have just, like, swept there, but I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. Apparently his Lucario is, like, pretty bulky, so I don't know. Maybe. Potentially. But yeah, Sam, screw you for Ice Beam freezing me. Now we're going to move on to Dedanley versus Liger. Oh, and by the way, I will definitely give like half a point for the crown set. He did show me exactly what it was. I thought it was cool. Probably Ariados might get a point for existing. Alright, so yeah, now we got the Danley. We got Raikou, Terra Raikou, Pinsir, Mewtwo, I think it's Mega Mewtwo Y, Petricunt, Talonflame, and Dialga. On Liger's side, we have Terra, Sneasler, Calyrex Ice, Rillaboom, Iron Treads, Greninja, and Florges. I feel like this is the first game he didn't bring a Skeledirge to. That's interesting. Terra Normal Raikou. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. So we got Terra Normal Raikou, Terra Ghost Sneasler, no Shifu, no Skeledirge. So we're going to see lead Talonflame into Gren. Gren's just going to go straight for the Hydro Pump, which I think was a little bit risky in case this was just like Banded Gale Wings, Brave Bird. But I guess we take the risk there. Dialga's going to come in, and Rillaboom's going to switch in on it. We're going to see the Flamethrower. It does kind of a lot of damage. Florges is going to come in now. We do get the Key Berry off. Or not the Key Berry. The grassy seed. Flash Cannon's gonna do kind of a lot as we see Chilling Water. Flash Cannon will probably knock out Florges. Yeah. Okay, so basically Florges did nothing. We're gonna knock off the Leftovers as we see Flamethrower into Treads. I guess Dialga just doesn't feel like switching out, but yeah, we're special Treads. He's gonna Volt into Calyrex. Switching into Calyrex on Pinsir is a little unnerving. We're gonna see Scizor. We're gonna see a Weakness Policy, probably. No Weakness Policy. Pinsir is gonna go down. We're gonna get the Chilling May boost. Mewtwo will come in though pretty freely. And we're gonna Mega Evolve. We're gonna knock off the Lumberry. Okay. We're gonna see Gren come in. It will Dark Pulse. Wait, is this Scarf Gren? I guess it has to be like Scarf Gren, or the Mewtwo for some reason is just slower. We're gonna see a Drain Punch. Oh, okay. Drain Punch Mewtwo is cool. I mean, it still has like what, base 150 attack, so not too surprising. Rillaboom, does it knock it out with Glide there? Probably. The Glide does 6% to Dialga, so it doesn't really matter. And we're going to see Treads come in, probably on a Flamethrower, Sack. And I feel like No, we go Rillaboom again. Interesting. Flamethrower, knock it out. I guess maybe you're just trying to ensure that Sneasler can't get roared out. We're gonna see a protect on an S. Why the fuck did we protect there? Why the hell did you protect there? What was protect trying to... Well, like, what were you gaining from that? I don't know. We're gonna see Raikou come in, and then we're gonna see Pecharunt come in on the CC. I'm not really sure what the Danley is doing. We're just gonna SD there, Shadow Ball. Oh, you're gonna tear a Ghost. Oh, I think, you know what? I think he saw trying to extreme speed there, and then, yeah. Yeah, if the Danley just attacked the turn Raikou's, then he would have won. He probably would have won if he didn't fucking protect on this. Like, why? What was the point of protecting? I don't know. I feel like there was no point in protecting. But I'm pretty sure the Raikou is Terra Normal Extreme Speed. He doesn't really show it off, which is unfortunate. I guess he could have clicked Thunderbolt if Liger went for the throw. But yeah, the Danley, man, I will never let you live this down. Why the fuck did you protect on that? I mean, like, I get maybe Daga's gonna die. It's like a CC anyways, but like, you just gave it like a free... I don't know, just like giving Sneasler a free setup when you have Pecharunt to like revenge it, I feel like is kind of interesting. Anyways, next up we're gonna have Orin versus Abastia. We're gonna have the Xerneas, Mega Metagross, Kyurem, Spectrier, Terra Kyurem, Spectrier, Meowscarada, and Rotomiss. And on Abastia's side, we're gonna have Cleaver, Landorus, Gengar. Is it Terra Gengar? I can't remember. Arceus. No, it's not Terra Gengar. It's just regular Gengar. Arceus fighting. We're gonna have Mega Charizard X and Terra Mew. So it's gonna be Terra Bug Mew. Interesting. Terra Water Kyurem. Okay. We're gonna lead Kyurem into the Gengar. Pressure will activate as Arceus fighting comes in on the Terra Water DD. Clicking DD in front of an Arceus is interesting. We're gonna see the Wisp into Xerneas. No, Xerneas Scarf? No, it is not. Moonblast will just kill. I feel like Abastia could have maybe tried to like preserve Arceus there for like Charizard or like Gengar, but I guess we just didn't really care about losing Arceus there. Kyurem will come in on the Sludge Wave. Kyurem is just tanky as fuck. We're gonna see a DD. Sludge Wave again. Okay, so we are Roost Kyurem. We know that's Scarf Gengar as well. Probably Roost one more time, and then you probably DD again. Yeah, you DD again. You DD again. Interesting. Do you get poisoned? No poison, no punishment. Terra Blast will kill. Landorus will come in. Terra Blast will take it down to Sash. Okay, Sash Lando's a good bring. And Earthquake will KO. Spectre's gonna come in. I think Spectre is just gonna clean here, isn't it? We get one Grimnay boost. Charizard's gonna come in. We're gonna Mega Evolve, Shadow Ball. That just KOs. You know? Is this like Specs? Or like Spelt? I feel like Charizard should have lived a hit, but if it's like Specs, then yeah. I feel like Abastia didn't really utilize like running like Scarfs in this matchup, or I don't know. Well, nice job. We didn't see like we didn't see too much. No, you know, sometimes we have games where this happens, where Abastia clicked he only clicked 4 moves. Jeez. Okay, well, next up we have Wisdom versus Fletch. We're gonna have the Eel. I feel like Wisdom has not really utilized Eel that much this season. I'm glad to see it though. We're gonna see Eel the first slot. Zacian, Zamazenta, Klefki, Garchomp, and Illumise. Wisdom does have to win like 5-0 to make playoffs, I believe. So he's trying to make sure that he can, but I'm pretty sure if Fletch loses, then Fletch is out of playoffs, so Fletch is probably also just going for, like, just not getting O-code. Or, like, he's just going for not getting 6-0'd, or even, like, 5-0'd, so that should be his play. We're gonna see Terra Bug on Ursaluna, we're gonna see Terra Fire on Garchomp. See some leading to Archaea. Hard Stone Edge. Okay, so I'm assuming we are probably like Choppleberry. Yeah, Chopple. That did nothing. Stamina boost. We're gonna go Stealth Rock. We're gonna Iron Defense into the Dragon Tail. I feel like this is like the third time this has happened where Wisdom's setting up on a Mon that has Dragon Tail, which I don't really understand. Draco crit kind of sucks. We're just gonna Volt into Klefki. And then somewhere at round 2 he's gonna come in. We can't get rid of the rocks because we're a dark type. That's why Prankster Defog is kind of lame. We are also not Boots on the Illumise. We're gonna see Wish. And we're gonna go hard Zamazenta into the Ceaseless Edge, but we will get the Wish pass back. Surprisingly, actually puts it back at full. I think Zamazenta doesn't really have like that high of HP. I could be wrong. We're gonna see Typhlosion Hisui come in, probably on a body press. Yeah, so Fletch was kind of using like some Nuzlocke strat there to bait the body press so he can get in Typhlosion. We're probably Scarf Eruption, which KOs. Yep. Now Garchomp has to come in. That's a lot of hazard chip there. We're gonna see Terra Fire into an SD. Are we gonna see a Scale Shot? Yeah, we're gonna see a Scale Shot. That does absolutely nothing. Wow. And then Arceus. Well, oh, that sucks. Klefki's gonna come in, and this Garchomp is gonna come back in later and take like 45% just to switch in. We're gonna see Belly Drum Ursaluna. Very cool. Oh, we have. Oh, okay, cool. Reverse Trick Room and then Foul Play into the Belly Drum. Yeah, maybe Fletch isn't trying to win. Like, he's going for some stuff here, but like, just run Guts. Don't even, like, you don't need to set up. Ursaluna does not need to set up. Zacian's gonna come in on Samurott, and we're gonna get the attack boost. Ceaseless Edge is going to do quite a bit. And our Chowdon's gonna come back in. We're gonna eat the Healing Wish. Close Combat does not KO. We actually switch out there. Interesting. Typhlosion will come in. Typhlosion is just gonna take a KO. Really? No, we want to block Defog. That was more important to Fletch. Honestly, I think that makes sense because I think at this point Samurott just wins. Yeah, Garchomp will come in. It's gonna die to like Aqua Jet. Oh no, it doesn't die, but I don't think Garchomp can kill. EQ. Lefties. Yeah, you just take the Jet though. Illumise comes in. It dies to the hazards. Eel's gonna come in. It's gonna die to a Sacred Sword. And then Klefki will come in. I don't think Klefki can really do anything. Yeah, Aqua Jet. Well, Samurott round 2, you kind of showed off at the end. Very nice for Fletch. Good job. Unfortunately, Wisdom does not make playoffs. He did need to win 5-0 to make it. I feel like we've had this... No. Yeah, we've had this background quite a bit, huh? Next up, we're going to have Sacred Ash versus Chickadee. We are going to see Arceus Electric, Solgaleo, Giratina, Terraflygon, Abomasnow, and Wigglytuff. I feel like we haven't seen Wigglytuff this season. Might be season debut for it. On Chick's side, we're going to have Enam, Terra Enam, Kieran Black, Eternatus, Landorus, Therian, Grimmsnarl, and Scrotum Heat. We are going to see Terra Water on the Flygon and Terra Ground on Enam. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of ground into Sacred Ash. So we're gonna see the lead Lando into Arceus. Are we gonna see like just an Ice Beam? Yeah, I figure. Cause I figure Arceus probably fucking eats fucking Banded EQ because it's a balanced Pokemon. But I think we're probably Scarf Lando in this case. Mavis is gonna come in on the taunts. We do have Frisk. I thought you had like possible like Oblivious or something. We're gonna see the Brick Break. Does kind of nothing. And Arceus Electric will come in on the T-Spike. Okay, so Hazard Sacking is a pretty okay idea versus Sacred Ash. He does have Flygon, which he typically runs a lot of removal. He also, yeah, you definitely want to run Taunt. I think people are realizing, like, versus Sacred Ash, at least with this team, like, you absolutely have to play the Stall Breaker game. Rotom Heat will come in on the Sunsteel Strike as we see Giratina come in. Pressure Giratina is going to be a pain in the butt. Of course, it's actually called Scrotum Skeet. Aqua Tail is interesting on Yveltal. Or on Giratina. Same thing. They're both killing machines. We're going to Psychic Fangs, break the screen with the Kyurem. Sunsteel Strike into the Babiri Berry. We're going to DD. Okay. And we're going to see Shadow Claw does not do shit. Psychic Fangs will knock out the Kyurem, but at least we got some important chip on Solgaleo, and Earth Power will be able to knock it out. Giratina's going to come in now, and we see... Ooh! Wait. Okay. I think we're Scarf Giratina, huh? Poison will knock it out. Okay. I applaud Sacred Ash for running an offensive Giratina. I don't know if it was like super offensive or if it was just Scarf. But yeah. Snow Burning Abomasnow into Rotom Heat. We're gonna get up Veil. Probably Light Clay instead of Boots. Rotom's gonna come in. We're gonna defog that screen. And at least we're getting poison on all of Sacred Ash's Mons, which is good. Arceus is going to stand on the Grimmsnarl. We see Eternatus come back in. I thought Eternatus got chipped, but I guess kind of no. We're going to see Grimmsnarl come back in on the Wigglytuff switch. Interesting. And what, you taunt? No Stealth Rock. Okay. Reflect. Yeah. He's not going to let you get up the Reflect. We're going to Spirit Break. We are Frisk Wigglytuff, so Spirit Break is very safe. Taunt will end. Use Spirit Break, though. Interesting. Brick Break. Again. Wigglytuff picking up a KO. We're going to see Enam come in. We're going to Terra Ground, Earth Power. Does knock out the Wigglytuff. Abomasnow is going to come in, and because we Terra Ground, we have to kind of switch out because... Oh, no Shard. Okay. Arceus will come in on Rotom, on the Defog. So yeah, we're kind of just going back and forth now. We're going to see Eternatus come in. And Spatial Rend on the Arceus. Interesting. We're going to see the Recover. Spatial Rend again. Yeah, we're going to get crit. I feel like Chickadee is throwing a little bit. You T-Spike. We let Eternatus go down. Interesting. I guess Eternatus kind of loses to these last two mons, so it's just Flygon and Abomasnow. DD. We're gonna get the Wisp off. No Lumberry. Okay, I was half expecting this to be like Lumberry and then like Sweep. Cause doesn't Chickadee lose? Oh, or Clear Amulet. Okay, that's a little scary. We're gonna Terra Water, Terra Blast. Doesn't knock out the Lando. Oh, he's gonna explode. Okay. Wait, so Rotom Heat wins here, right? Why are we defogging? What? Why are you spamming defog? Chick, is it possible for you to like not throw. Bro. Snow's gonna run out. You were trying to feed Enam the kill. I just don't understand why you played that way. That was... I really don't like when that happens. Alright, Chickadee. We'll talk about that later. Next up we got Steven versus Zelda. This was the game I was worried about not happening at all because it was supposed to happen last night, and then Zelda just kind of like didn't appear. So we'll see how his genre luck works today. We're gonna see Steven with the Corviknight, Terra Zarude, Terra Volcanion, Gliscor, Mega Diancie, and Okidoki versus Mega Gengar, Terra Latios, Gouging Fire, Chiempao, Palma, and I think it's Terra Palma and Tapu Fini. We're going to see Terra Electric Palma, Terra Dragon Latios. So just stab Terras. We're going to see Terra Water Zarude, Terra Fire Volcanion. And we're going to see lead Fini into Volcanion. Nature's Madness will come. Sludge Wave does a lot. And then Gengar's going to come in on the Sludge Wave. I think... Oh, okay. We switch out there. For some reason you go Gliscor. I'm not really sure why we went Gliscor. It is like Spadef. But we're sub Gengar here. We're gonna see Nasty Plot. And we're gonna see EQ break the sub. Interesting. And then Shadow Ball is gonna KO the Gliscor. Okidogi is gonna be able to come in though, and we're gonna Stomping Tantrum KO the Gengar. Latios will come in because we know it's Scarf Okidogi, and you have a free Luster Purge. You're gonna Terra Dragon, interesting. Draco! Oh, that just kills. Oh, crit. Well, that kind of sucks. Gouge will come in, Photosynthesis attack on the Zarude. Zarude is like, what, Terra Water? So I think Gouge can win this. Oh, or SD. Flare Blitz. Why did we Blitz? Oh, we burned. Oh, fun. It's okay. Steven, you have a... You got jungle healing, right? You're just gonna SD again, huh? Sweet Morning Sun. Oh, interesting. Terra Blast does about half. We're gonna see a Scale Shot. Ooh. Okay, so Zarude actually wins this interaction. Tapu Fini is gonna come in instead and eat that Terra Blast. And then what? Do you have like maybe Mach Punch on Palmot to kill? Chiempao. Oh, you have a Chiempao. Okay. So we knock it out with Shard. We are Life Orb Chiempao. Diancie comes in, interesting, and yeah, Crash just knocks it out. It might have been... I think regular Diancie could have just tanked and killed. So I guess I don't know why we Mega Evolved. I guess Steven kind of like gave up. Gouge is gonna come in on the Volcanion Morning Sun. I guess. Low-key Dia. Yeah, exactly. I think Dia could have won if we just didn't Mega Evolve. But I don't know. He would have had to go for like Speed Tie on Latios as well. Flare Blitz will knock out the Dogi. Gouge lives that ending hits. Oh well. Very cool Gengar bring. And we're running Lesser Purge. Congratulations. You figured it out. Um, yeah, I don't really think there's too much else. I'll have to go through these games at the end, probably, and look. There's just a Titan on my screen. So we're gonna see Scizor, Mega Mewtwo X, Reshiram, Tinglu, Garbodor, and Porygon versus Rampardos, Terra, Alolan Ninetales, Titan Terra, Marshadow, Genesect, and Mega Sceptile. We're gonna see they didn't do Terra preview, but they did Terra Steel on Scizor and Terra Ice on Titan. Okay. We're gonna see Mewtwo lead into Rampardos. As we see Rampardos switch out into Marshadow, we're gonna see Knockoff that did a lot of damage. Tinglu's gonna come in on the Wisp. And Rampardos will come in on Tinglu, surprisingly. Ooh, we're Rock Polish. Polish. Ooh, Policy. Okay. So I guess that's kind of our plan there. We're gonna Head Smash that does absolutely nothing. And then Whirlwind. Okay. Well, that was disappointing. That's gonna be... Excuse me. DD Mega Sceptile with EQ will kill the Garbodor. I'm actually kind of surprised Garbodor died there. Maybe it was like offensive Garb. We're gonna see Silver Wind Scizor. Alright, everyone. That fucking O-code. That fucking O-code. Okay. Alright, well, Ninetales is gonna come in now. We see Sack on Rampardos. We're gonna see Reshiram come in. I do think potentially Reshiram just kind of clicks funny buttons. Player that did nothing. Okay. Alright, well. Interesting. Aqua is not going to save Genesect. I'm not really sure if Aqua was for Genesect. Maybe it was for, like, Fire Punch Mewtwo. But you know what? At least you didn't run a drive. I'll give you that. Wow. I knew it was Silver Wind Scizor. I knew it was. Because Jaden accidentally spoiled me on it. But I think he was under the impression that I was, like, watching the game with him. But it's fine. I kind of knew that was happening. DD Sceptile was cool. Silver Wind Scizor. I have not seen that since Gen 7 Weedle to Needle videos. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's like Key of the Week, because like he clicked it once, and I guess it killed it O-code a Sceptile. It O-code a Sceptile. I don't know if giving Key of the Week to Odie is gonna matter anyways, because he's already gotten it like twice. He actually got it like last week. I think he's gotten it the most this season, maybe like 3 times. I guess I've also gotten it like 3 times. This Muck was cool too. I can't really give it like Heat of the Week. It's just kind of how Muck works. Clear Smog was a good bring though, but it's like it's not like Heat of the Week, you know. Ariados coming is cool, but it's not like Heat of the Week. I want to say he was extreme speed, like banded Raikou or something. Sneasler, nothing there really. I don't think we saw any moves on like this side either. We didn't see Magearna come out. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been a very interesting week, I will say. Explosion Landorus. Subplot Gengar was a really good bring. I think Heat of the Week has to go to Scizor. There's nothing really that stands out to me, I feel. So I think that's who I'm going to give it to. And that'll be, I guess, the end of the video regarding that. I'm going to open the stats now. And here are the final standings for coaches. So we end up with Orn, first seed. Me, Whack of second seed. Sacred Ash at third. Jaden at fourth. Chickadee. Well, actually, Chickadee got 6 because I had to do strength of schedule. Fletch's schedule was like pretty much over Chickadee's by like quite a bit, even before like the last game got played. Although I think potentially there could have been like some shift there because Steven fell, I think 3 spots. Heister fell a couple spots. Odie went up like 4 spots. So we had a lot of movement in like just the last 2 games. This was an extremely close season. But yeah, I believe Fletch is technically 5th seed, so Fletch will be playing Jaden. Chick at 6th seed, Steven at 7, Bastia at 8, Zelda at 9, keeping the pack together, that the only person being 4-5. And then we have a bunch of 3-6s. We have the Danley, Odie working his way up to 11. I think Odie was down at like last for quite a while. And then we have Wisdom at 12, Heister at 13, Log at 14, Liger at 15 with a 3-way tie between Heister, Log, and Liger for 13th seed. There might have been quite a bit of head-to-head, but if the head-to-head was like rock, paper, scissors, then I don't really know how that works. And then we're going to have Sam Key at 16. And by the way, this 3-way tie has never happened before. I've never seen this ever. I've never seen this happen either. And I had to do strength of schedule. So this is a first in SDS history. And we get 2 of them. And one is a 3-way tie. I've never seen that before. I thought that was insane. Looking at the kill leader board, we're going to have Terapagos on top, of course. Enam did catch up. It just barely didn't surpass in kills. But I would consider it to be the MVP of the season because of its differential being better. I guess if you want to put it that way. But I think you could argue it for both of them. I'd argue Enam over because Enam is a little bit harder to work with, whereas Terapagos is just, ooh, funny button, click, click, click. Samurai Round Tui worked its way up. He was all the way down at like 30, I think last time I checked. But he got like 5 kills in this game, so he worked his way all the way up to 3rd. I have never seen Samurai Round Tui actually do like that much in a season before. I was kind of starting to think he was a fraud mon, but he did well for me this week in SSSDL. He did well for Fletch these last few games, so, you know, take what you can get, even though Sam Key kind of threw against it as well. Kiram at 13-6, Megami 2Y at 13-6, Fluttermane at 12-5, Evital working its way up 12-6. It probably could have been like 15, but it's whatever. Zerud at 12-6. Zerud kind of fell off at the end there, but he still kind of got like a few kills every now and then. Spectre got, I think, like 5 kills today, so it worked its way up to the top 10. Flygon kind of fell off a bit, but it's still, I think, for being like the worst Terra Captain, other than, I guess, like Driftblim. 'Cause I think it was Terra Driftblim, but like for like a lower tier captain, I think like Flygon was Sacred Ash's best Terra Captain, whereas everyone else had like, we had like Zygarde, who's at 11, and yet Flygon performed better. So you know what? Cool. And then we do have Zygarde. Worked its way up to 11, just barely didn't make top 10. We also have Arceus Bug. I feel like Arceus Bug was kind of up there, but he just didn't move. But Arceus Bug ended up being the most successful Arceus form, which is very cool. Arceus Electric kind of tied it, though, at the end. The Mega Mewtwo X is up there. Then we have Tapu Koko, Mew, Rayquaza, then you kind of go down. Some things that I thought were surprising. Okidogi performed very well. Not too much else is super surprising. Halucha performed pretty well this season. Nidoqueen, I actually feel like Nidoqueen isn't like a big killer mon, but it was up there. Almamola is down here at 44. That's very cool. And I feel like Satitan really fell off. Like Satitan was at like 15. It was in like 15th for kills like 2 weeks ago, and it fell all the way down to 45. I guess that's what happens when there's stuff kind of like inching close to you behind. Yeah, then we have like Manaphy, Ogerpon, Zama Crown, Tusk, Kyogre, Marshadow, Solgaleo. Kind of just stuff you expect. Klefki being up there is pretty interesting. Yeah. Pretty good season though. We all did pretty well. We got all of our games done. Not a single forfeit, and I'm very happy to say that. Now, I do have, I guess, an announcement if you have stuck this far. I guess I'll probably announce it in announcements anyways, but we are considering formats for next season, and I will have a pretty big survey releasing with the video. It's going to ask quite a few questions. I mean, it shouldn't be like too long, but I would like people to think about it quite a bit, and at least look at it. Even if you didn't play this season, I hope that people will do it. People that have never played a season before, if they also want to do it, I think like Haxton is in the server and he's never played SDS before. Power Fable can do it. Jeg can do it. So I'd like to see all the feedback if possible. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I will see you guys next week for playoffs. I think I've already kind of mentioned them in the video anyways, so yeah, I will see you guys next week.